Hi everyone, so excuse my kind of makeup free face, but this is going to be a tutorial on really quick makeup for busy women. Now this is a kind of look that would be great if, for example, you're a busy mum, or if you're just a busy person in general, or maybe you're just running late and you need to kind of get your face on but be really quick about it. So it's kind of minimal products. I'm not using many brushes. You can use your hands with a lot of these products, and it's just going to be a really simple, really easy review. So I'm going to zoom in for you just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little bit closer. And I'm going to start by using a BB cream. Now the reason I'm using a BB cream rather than a foundation is you don't have to worry as much about it blending, about it completely matching, and it gives you added sunscreen and a little bit of coverage and just evens out your complexion. So I'm going to use the Jinvara Green Tea Nude Cover BB Cream. This is suitable for all skin types and it is really nice. I wasn't a big BB cream fan, to be honest, but then I used this and I actually really like it now. So I'm just going to apply this with my fingers, and it's kind of got a funny texture when you first apply it. It looks very pale and kind of almost grainy, but then once you rub it into the skin it kind of disappears and just really helps even out your complexion. And the coverage of it, like I said, is quite buildable as well. So you can kind of really refresh all the areas of your skin that need a bit more coverage. My skin is absolutely really dreadful at the moment. So I'm just kind of trying to make the most out of it. And just a little bit on my forehead. I tend to not use anything on my forehead because I feel like anything I do use just kind of works against me and breaks me out even more. So I try and just kind of even everything out and move my hair back a little bit. So there we go, BB cream done. I'm now going to move on to concealer, and I'm just going to use a little bit of under eye concealer. I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer. This is in shade number 3. I'm just using a little bit of this with my fingers on my under eye circles. So just a little bit like so, and then just pat in. Just to brighten the area. So there, in like less than a minute, you've got your base completely done. I'm now going to powder the skin, and I'm going to use a different method of doing it. So I am going to use my very trusty Rimmel Silky Loose powder, but what I'm going to use to apply it, instead of a big fluffy powder brush, I'm going to use a MAC Kabuki. This is the MAC 182. I'm just going to dip this and in kind of circular motions, just buff it across the skin. A, because it gives you a tiny bit more coverage doing it this way, and B, it'll kind of help your makeup last a little bit longer too. So just keep getting a little bit of powder and taking it anywhere you need it, just to kind of get your skin, get your skin all matte and ready. Then I'm just going to use a quick dusting of bronzer. I'm using the e.l.f. bronzer and blush duo, and I'm going to use the blush in this as well soon, but the reason that this is so great is because you've got 2 products, so it's kind of less faffing about looking for another product in the morning. So I'm just going to get some of this on a big fluffy brush, tap off any excess and take it over my forehead. A little bit more, tap off down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. You don't want to be worrying about things like contouring when you're busy. I just take a little bit down my neck just to connect the colour. So there we go, I've got the bronzer done. I'm now going to just quickly fill in my brows. Now if you've got really perfect eyebrows, you really don't need to do this step, but I think that everybody looks better with a little bit more of a polished brow. So I'm using just an angled brush, and this is a Natural Collection eyeshadow in shade Crushed Walnut. and I'm just going to use the angled brush to just fill in any gaps in my brows and just give them a more kind of uniform shape. Like that. So not much in the brows, just to give them a little bit more of a polished look. And then I'm just going to go over them with some clear mascara just to set them in place. That way you won't have to worry about your brows again for the rest of the day. And this is by Makeup Academy. Now I'm going to move on to my eye makeup, and on my eyes I'm not going to use any shadow because there is just no point. It takes too long and you'll be worrying about blending and things. I'm going to use this eyeliner. This is by Avon and it's the Professional Kohl eyeliner, and it's one of those that comes with a little blendy thing at the end. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to trace a thin line along my upper lash line. Don't worry about it being too neat either. Like so. And then I'm just going to blend it out with the little blendy part. Can kind of wing it out a little bit if you like. Same on the other eye, just a rough line. And this is also great because it really makes your lash line look fuller. Like so. I'm then going to apply some mascara, and I'm going to use the Gemma Kid, what is this called? Gemma Kid One Glamour Volume Mascara. So I'm going to apply mascara, and then you will see the next step. So I've applied a coat of mascara to my top lashes, only to my top lashes, just because again it saves time, and I feel like when you've got liner on your top lashes, your eyes defines enough that you don't need it on your lower lash line. So this is what my lashes look like. Hopefully you can kind of see. I'm now going to quickly put on a little bit of blusher, and you'll see how quick and easy this makeup was. I'm going to use the blush side in the e.l.f. bronzing, is it contouring and blush and bronzing powder, sorry. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this on a fluffy brush, just on the kind of apples of my cheeks, taking it upward. Like so. And I like a lot of blush, but if you don't, then that's up to you. And then I'm just going to run up my powder brush, just again over my blusher, just to kind of blend it in a little bit. Then for lips, two really easy products. I'm just going to use a little bit of lip liner. Again, you don't have to do this, but it's just an extra step that I like to do, and it doesn't take long. So just even out the shape of your lips. Like so. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of lip gloss on. I'm going to use this one by MAC, which is Miss Marble. I think this was limited edition, and I'm gutted because it's a really beautiful colour. But any kind of pink your lips but better kind of gloss will do. And there we go, that's the look finished. So obviously it took me a little bit longer because, obviously it took me a little bit longer because I was talking to you, kind of demonstrating while I was trying to put the look together. But it's a very simple look, very easy. Again, like I said, minimal brushes, and you can kind of be out the door within 10 minutes and you still look like you've made a little bit of an effort. So I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions or anything like that, let me know, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.